Kajeno mona Homemade in SA re kopana le Muzi. Toro ya Muzi ke ho sebetsa industry ya television. Muzi is already on his way to fame with his own radio show at UJFM.
This is UJFM 95.4 beats per minute.
O rata ho reka diaparo and hanging with his girls. Today on Made in SA, we'll give Muzi an experience of a lifetime by teaming him up with a coach who'll teach him everything there is to know about hosting a television show. Ka ho seke wa lebala hore le hona mona hona le dipepetso tse ngata.
Wanted to talk to you.
Made in SA, where we celebrate young people of excellence by bringing them closer to their dreams.
That's better.
This is UJFM 95.4 beats per minute. We are rocking it here at the FYE show. This is your guy Muzi Zuma, and we're just keeping it chilled. I would describe myself as being someone who's an extrovert. I'm eccentric, I'm charismatic, I'm bubbly, have a huge personality, but I'm a go-getter by nature. My dream is to be a motivational talk show host, basically directing my show to the youth at large and inspiring them to also go after their dreams. But if you also look at other people who are hustling, there are many people out there who are keeping it real. Basically, what made me decide to follow this dream is that, coming from a small town where opportunities really are very scarce, so people don't know much about the world that lies out there. What I enjoy most about hosting a radio show is that now people don't have a figure to put to whatever substance is being spoken through the mic. You can't see me, you can't see what I'm wearing, you can't see who I am, so there's no judgment passed. So I get that opportunity to actually showcase my personality without people having to already assume the kind of person I am. The topic we'll be tackling now is the current state's attack on South Africa.
I would describe Muzi as very individual. He's got his own style in everything, his own hair, his clothing, his shoes. He's just out of the box. What's this new feature here you got? Hustle and Grustle. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I'm still working on it though, but it's just basically, it's a feature that's just gonna concentrate on.
I would say Muzi is a good presenter because he actually researches his things. He knows what he's doing. It's not like he gets on there. You can tell when someone's planned something yesterday or something, but he's given it a lot of thought and he's funny. He doesn't care what anybody says. He does things his way.
Ke ka mo re ratang ho etsa ka teng mona mo Made in SA. Jwale ha re boneng motswalle wa Muzi. Ke nako ya ho kuta moriri.
It's about time though, hey? It's been a while. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've had hair like this for so long. My friendship with Mal, that's a bit of a crazy one there too, because we are both two crazy personalities. So now when we are together, it's just even more madness, but it's fine. When have you ever been at the mall for an hour?
When have we not?
Wow, being friends with So-So, it's been an immediate click from 2006, the first day we met each other. Because I'm like, we've got that, we're strong about academics, we're strong about life also. But I mean, like with her, she became more of a sister because our families became together. So like her mom, I call her mom, she calls my mom mom.
Oh, hi Muzi. Hi girls, how are you? I'm fine. What's up, Muzi?
It's my friend, we need to do something here. Base
And your
it,
hair
fix
is
it.
so dry. What happened?
You need to. It's okay.
It's
What
these people,
happened?
they kept me busy.
Oh, it's the rain.
Get this straight now. If you don't look nice, this friendship is not gonna
Oh,
work.
show me you always look nice.
I would describe Muzi as a very flamboyant person. Like, he loves being the center of attention and, interacting with people. So basically, Muzi is the type of person that when you meet, he draws you in. He wants to know what you're all about. With Muzi, you can't just be quiet and, you need to interact with him and make him feel like, you know what, I'm here, type of thing. So he's that kind of person.
Oh, much better. What do you think, girls?
The one thing Muzi loves most in life is success. Can a person love success? I think so. He's that person because he doesn't want to remain stagnant. So the love for success keeps on pushing him, like that. So he loves the finer things in life and hence the whole success. Yeah.
Muzi ha rate tswelopele fela, o rata le ho reka diaparo. Oopsie, this could be expensive.
Well, I became friends with Muzi because he's talkative, he's a go-getter, he's talented, he's enthusiastic. Everything he does, you can just see Muzi did it.
But guys, but this.
He loves to do things that other people think they can't do.
Buddy, that looks terrible.
Look like I'm doing the spansula.
It's disgusting. It looks like vomit though. I don't understand how you don't see
I
it.
think Muzi would be a great motivational talk show host because he's bubbly, he's got that energy, he's driven, he does research, like when he puts his mind into something, he makes sure that before he delivers that thing, he knows what to do and how to go about doing it.
So I've got the one.
You look so pretty. Look at you.
Like, I see myself turning heads. Like short wide, shoe wide.
We're going with that one, definitely.
Happy dance even.
Let's go.
Yeah, got the bags.
Finally.
If you don't look good, I don't know what about that. Really?
Ka morao dikgefetso, Muzi o kopana le mokwetlisi wa Made in SA ya tlang ho mo kenya ditekong tsa TV presenting. If you want to be a big-time TV show host, you got to do the work. Hey Muzi, see you after the break. Pele re ya dikgefetsong, re kopane le Muzi. His dream is to work in the TV industry as a talk show host.
My dream is to be a motivational talk show host.
Muzi o sa kwadile ho sebetsa ka ho tshwara lenanelo la hae se a lemoyeng sa UJFM. With super talent like that, let's see how Muzi will react to the challenges we have in store for him. He's about to meet his Made in SA coach, who will teach him everything there is to know about being a television talk show host. Kitseo he mokwetlisi.
Well, today I'm about to meet my Made in SA coach, so I'm excited about that. I'm very anxious. I don't know what to expect, but I'm hoping to learn a lot, so I'm very excited. Hi, I'm Muzi, and I'm here to see Anna.
Hi, Muzi. Anna has been expecting you. Please, you can go through.
Okay, cool. Thank you. What went through my head when I walked through the reception area for the first time was a lot of anxiety. Hi, Anna. How are you?
Hello, pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Muzi, I am your Made in SA coach. Take a seat.
I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what was going to happen. So I was very excited, but I was very anxious.
I'm told you're here because your dream is to become a talk show host. My name is Anna Curillo. OnCue Communications is a training center for presenters, television presenters, radio presenters. We also train presentation skills for corporate people. Tell me more about this dream. Where did it get started?
I think it started when I like talking, so I think it's a best platform, and I think I've got the charisma and the personality for the media and the TV. So I wanted to use a platform where I can get other people motivated into becoming something other than the typical norms of a career industry. So the talk show host was the best way to get into inspiring the youth while I'm still young and not wait to be 40 years old and inspire a 14-year-old.
Do you have any questions you'd like to ask me?
My biggest question right now is basically what were the challenges that I would expect into breaking it into the industry?
The first challenge, I think, is that people in this industry, especially beginners, they encounter a lot of rejection. So you have to learn to have a thick skin, and you have to know that you are in this industry for the right reasons. Passion, energy, dedication, those are the right reasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then some of the key guidelines I can follow into getting into the industry, do you have any?
Yes. The first thing I think that's important is to get good training. The most challenging thing I find about training television presenters is that they arrive with a preconceived idea of what presenting is. They always arrive ready to perform. And I have to remind them that being a good presenter is all about being yourself and being natural. Muzi, enough chatter. Let's get down to why you're here. Your challenge.
Oh gosh, okay.
All right. Now, we usually offer a 6-week presenting course. And what we're going to do for you today is challenge you to complete that course in 1 day. Okay? We'll be asking you to cover things like your introduction to camera, putting you on camera for the first time, ad-libbing and how to handle yourself on camera. We'll also be asking you to operate and handle a teleprompter. We'll ask you to research, put together an interview, And we'll also teach you on how to use your voice so that you can, make those nerves go away. At the end, we're going to put all of this together in a nice little package for you and bring it all together under a talk show for you.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
That's so exciting.
All right, so are you ready?
I am.
Shall we do it?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hulukile mokwetlisi. Re tla bona Muzi a etsa ntho tsa hae. Lights, camera, action.
So we're going to start off introducing you to the camera and introducing the camera to you.
Okay.
And we are going to look for what happens when you get nervous.
The first moment when I stood in front of the camera and I heard the word go, all my confidence that I had before disappeared and all the nerves came back.
Nervous mannerisms. We're going to highlight them, identify them, and then I'll teach you how to eliminate them so that when you do go to that audition that you're looking for, your nerves don't come through, but your personality comes through.
Okay.
First of all, make yourself comfortable in the chair. That's better. All right, so look deep into the camera, and I want you to just introduce yourself. Who are you?
Hi, my name is Muzi. I'm 20 years of age. I'm born in November the 5th, and I'm the last born. I'm a third-year student at UJ doing interior design, and I work as a makeup artist in MAC. I love clothes, I love music, I love food. Yeah, my body doesn't show it, but I do.
My first impression of Muzi was that he was a bit cautious, but very, very determined, very energetic, but still slowly finding his place. Now, I want you to pretend that you are actually at your Mac job and you're selling a product, your favorite Mac product. Look into camera and sell that product to me.
Okay, so basically the product I'm going to sell to you is our MAC Mineralized Satin Finish Foundation. What I love about this foundation is that it's very natural. My first impressions of Anna were a person who's very business orientated. She wants to work, which is what I like. I prefer that, somebody who throws a joke here and there, but the point of her getting all the techniques across to me was most important. The chilled environment was very nice, and you learn more in an environment that's even more comfortable.
All right. Are you ready to move on to the next level?
Of course.
All right, I'm going to teach you how to use a teleprompter, which is a totally different experience. All right?
Okay.
Okay, let's go into the next studio.
Let's go.
Okay, come on. All right, Muzi. Welcome to our autocue room or teleprompter. There's two words you could use to describe this machine. It's called a teleprompter or an autocue.
Okay.
All right, for today's purposes, we'll call it an autocue.
Sure.
All right, and basically what it does is if you just want to come through and have a look, is we put words on a computer and we then attach with cables to another computer.
Oh, okay.
And it's reflected off a two-way mirror. So it's always black with white words.
I see.
You do get different sizes, you get smaller ones, you get bigger ones, but it's always white words on a black background. Now, you're basically reading your script, and the camera can't see that you're reading your script. And that is the trick of being very good at using an autocue. People can't see that you are reading. And you don't sound like you are reading. You sound like you're just having a chat. You just thought of the words, and people think you're very clever. Okay.
Coach, this has to be the hardest thing ever. Read and pretend you're being spontaneous? Aish! Good luck, Muzi.
4, 3, 2, and cue.
Hello and welcome to another fabulous glimpse into celeb world. My name is Muzi Zuma, and tonight we get the 411 on Terry Peto, South Africa's very first L'Oreal girl. We also check out the bling things in DJ Smooth's closet, and we forecast winter fashion trends that'll style you famous. So you ask, what would it be like to be married to the greatest rapper alive? Well, you'd have to ask Miss Sasha Fierce herself, the new Mrs. Jay-Z, who's just given birth to a beautiful baby girl, whom they're calling a baby blue Ivy. And Ivy as in, well, anyway, SMS us and let us know what you think. What do you think of the name? You know the SMS line? Hit me up.
Very well done.
Wow. I got
Very
dizzy for a
well
second.
done. Did you see what happened?
Woo.
The auto cue just went crazy and it lost you. It just lost the words. It happens in real life. And I've seen some really experienced presenters just fall apart because you just get lazy and you get comfortable. So you must always be prepared.
Yeah. The most valuable lesson I learned with the auto-cueing was that I can actually make it sound real instead of making it sound read. That was a challenge though, because the pace that you use when you're reading something to make it sound more natural is highly vital in how it's heard. So when she taught me how to pace myself and incorporate my breathing into how I enunciate and pronounce the words and the particular words I add emphasis on, that actually allowed me to put it across as more natural.
Do you have any questions about the auto cue?
It's just think about the turning. When presenters don't stay stationary and they move from one spot to another, that if that's also going to be cued for me on the auto cue, and if I'll have a particular direction to doing that, or can I make it spontaneous?
Well, usually what they'll do is they'll have a pre-show rehearsal where they'll walk you through the script, so that it won't be at the full energy of the show and the full show, but they'll say, okay, well, if it's a complicated move, on this one I want you to finish your link, and then I want you to walk to the couch and lean up against the couch.
Okay.
And they'll say, and on that move, as you're walking, I'm going to take you to camera 3. Okay. Because usually on a set, they'll have between 3 and 4 cameras, and you'll hear it in your earpiece. And if you don't feel comfortable, ask.
Yeah.
There's no harm in asking. A lot of people get fired because they don't ask questions, because they're too scared to, and I don't see the point in that. All right. Okay. Answer your question.
Yeah.
After the break, Muzi gets to put everything he's learned into practice as he and Anna focus on his skills as a talk show host. But Muzi is about to find out that it's not that easy. Stay tuned. Re kopane le Muzi. Toro ya hae ke ho ba moemedi wa dipapadi tsa kalaneng. So far, Muzi has got some brilliant tips on presenting in front of the camera. Now for the real challenge of hosting an actual talk show. Will his experience as a radio DJ help him out? Hariboneng. I need you. Tsohle di siame. Ho setse ho mokwetlisi ana ho kenya Muzi mosebetsi.
The challenge that I gave Muzi today was for him to prepare a talk show interview, to interview a guest of our choice, which is a chef, and to come out of it, with some good information for his viewer.
But as usual, Anna has a little trick up her sleeve.
What do you think the differences are?
I think the major difference between those kind of the talk shows is the atmosphere of the actual show.
With all her questions, Muzi's coach has really been interviewing him.
I've actually been interviewing you, and I've been thinking about, okay, who's going to be watching you?
Yeah.
What do they want to know about you? And I focused on who, what, where, when, why, how. Okay, so I'm actually going to ask you to put an interview together.
Okay.
And I want you to remember that it's all about what the viewer wants to know.
Yeah.
If you don't give the viewer what they want, remember they switch you off.
Yeah.
This is about what the people at home want to know, that one person sitting at home on the couch.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So I've got some research here for you, and I'd like you to just take your time, read through it, prepare an introduction to camera. So you're speaking directly to camera to your viewer, and then you'll turn to your guest and interview your guest for a certain amount of time, and then come back and do a nice closing link to camera.
Okay, cool.
To keep focus on a set, it's important to remember the viewer at all times. You're not there to, play around. You're not there to waste time. You're not there only for yourself. If you don't put out a good show, you're letting your viewer down. Oh, hello. How's it going?
It's going good.
Take
It's
a
going
seat.
good.
This is Refugio Muzi.
How you doing?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
This is the chef that you are going to be interviewing. You've done your research. I hope you've put your questions together. I want to remind you one final thing.
Okay.
just as presenting as a conversation between you and your mom at home or your best friend at home sitting on the couch, an interview at a talk show is also a conversation. Any questions?
None so far.
Okay, I'm going to sit here by the camera and Lindy was going to count you in.
Sure.
Here we go. Okay, we ready? Stand by. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and cue.
Sanmonani, Dumelang, and greetings, lovely people in my car and at home. It's that time of the week again where we tackle real issues, but only in a tasteful manner. It's Life as a Meal with yours truly, Muzi, Lowa Kazum, Yebongin Dota Kazum, Sholos Dungamalala. And what we do here is we tackle the real issues that we as a youth go through, issues that really should break us down, but we use those issues to motivate and inspire you in a way that's going to structure you, in a way that's going to build you and give you more motivation to become something stronger than that you're told to become. And on set with me today, I've got somebody who's a real example of what negativity can do to one and how it can also just build and give you even more hope. I've got Urefilwe Raseroka, who's 23, and a person who touches my heart because she's a chef, and you know I love food. It's like so you are at home. You started your schooling or your desire about becoming a chef in 2006, né? And basically that was a time where, you know, people just wanted to do commerce, do medicine. So, you know, careers like being a chef weren't really accepted there. Like, what challenges did you face the most at that time?
Even in high school, it's the same way where a lot of kids, they pick subjects like science and, you know, those kind of things, the brainy ones, maths. No, I wanted to be a chef, to cook, and to turn it into a business. So I took business subjects and I took hospitality.
After spending a full day with Muzi, I realized that he wasn't as shy as I thought he was, and he's a very quick learner. You know, he's not afraid to take risks. He's not afraid to jump in there and make a mistake and learn from it. So that was a pleasure to train.
So basically just talking about the negative critiques that you received, like how did your parents respond to you wanting to be a chef? Did they support you?
Not really, because in my family we don't really have chefs and everybody's either police, a chartered accountant or things like that. So I just followed something I love doing, and I thought maybe I can make something of myself through this.
After spending an entire day with Muzi, on camera, off camera, I do believe he has what it takes. He's got the presence, lovely personality, great energy and warmth. He just needs to practice, you know, the technical aspects of the skills we've taught him a little bit more. And I think he really, just given the right opportunity, could offer a really good show.
So you suggest that following your heart was your lifesaver, or what kept you going, even though you were exposed to so much negativity?
Yep.
The experience of actually sitting down and now having a full talk show host and interviewing a real guest was the most exciting but the most overwhelming and, you know, thrilling experience that I think I had to go through today, because it's a different thing when you've thought about something to when you now have to be able to perform it. But it reassured me that it really is just what I want to do, because afterwards I didn't want to stop. You know, I could have gone on for hours and hours with different guests. So I think that's a very nice way to end off a day.
O ka bua seo hape, re tla be re ntse re o shebile mona TV. Next week on Made in SA, we meet Boaz, who's a first-year student at university. Boaz is crazy about soccer, and his dream is to be a soccer coach for a national team. Boaz also enjoys cooking, but that's about it. Everything else is soccer, soccer, and soccer. Next week, Made in SA will give Boaz a taste of what it's like to be a soccer coach at a football academy. See you then!
Thank you.